carburetors must satisfy expert testers. Here, precision plays a part in making the Ford V8 one of the fastest, liveliest, and most economical cars. A revolving display of parts for the Ford V8, many of which are never seen by the owner, form an interesting exhibit. Henry Ford has a keen interest in the practical education of youth. At the exposition, pupils from his trade school at Dearborn show how they learn to perform a useful part in the modern world of work and play. During a 4-year course, trade school pupils alternate between classroom and shop. This gigantic watch shows how automobile clocks operate. Here we see what good shock absorbers mean to riding comfort. A miniature mill reproduces the process of rolling steel ingots into strips. Cushion springs play an important part in riding ease. Special machines produce them for Ford V8s at a high rate of speed. Composition rollers, bearing the imprint of mahogany grain, impart a lasting finish to Ford V8 instrument panels. The safety of steel is combined with the beauty of wood. The sturdy, simple construction of the Ford car is shown by the dissected chassis, while a model motor, made entirely of glass, shows the inner workings of the Ford V8 engine. Sturdy Ford front axles offer resistance to a powerful twisting machine, but under extreme stress, bend without breaking. It is constant testing that ensures more quality. Here is a step in the preparation of rubber used in the making of tires, so vital to automobile operation. A battery of special welding machines forms the welded steel Ford wheel. So sturdy and strong is this Ford wheel that when suspended at the hub, 14 Ford cars can be hung from its rim. At the fair, 3 Fords are suspended from one wheel, but 11 more could have been added had space permitted. No wonder Ford owners feel safe. Bodies for the Ford V8 are made entirely of steel, welded together with special equipment developed to join the parts in unions, which are stronger than the material itself. Amid a shower of sparks, these 3 panels of the Ford V8 body are welded as hundreds of spectators look on. In another exhibit, safety glass for Ford windshields is made. 2 layers of glass with a center transparent binding sheet are pressed together and baked under high temperatures to form a single sheet of safety glass. The edges are now sealed with a special waterproof preparation to prevent separation or discoloration. Hot steel ingots are rolled into slender bars between hard metal rollers. These bars are cut into lengths and after reheating are automatically formed to shape to become drag links, an important part of dependable Ford steering gear. Crowds watching the pouring of white-hot liquid metal for casting processes. An electric furnace heats the metal to a temperature of more than 2,700 degrees, and it is poured off into ladles and later in molds. Flying shuttles, weaving upholstery cloth, never fail to prove fascinating. From thin sheets of brass rolled in special mills at the exposition, a marvelously intricate machine forms Ford V8 radiator tubing. This machine is one of hundreds, demonstrating the speed and absolute control of modern industrial devices. The upholstery woven in another part of the exposition is cut into shape and fed through a gigantic machine capable of producing seats and backs for 600 sedans an hour. This machine, called a multipleter, is contrasted with the old-fashioned handwork. Skilled designers model and clay motor cars of tomorrow. A spacious balcony at the Ford building offers cool shade with an excellent view of Lake Michigan and the fair. The Ford V8 motor is a beautiful piece of machinery. In mechanics, beauty means simplicity. Here, skilled workers repeatedly disassemble and assemble a standard Ford motor to demonstrate its qualities of simplicity and accessibility. The average time required for them to completely assemble the V8 motor is less than 10 minutes. During this demonstration, many of the exclusive features of Ford V8 design become apparent. Spectators gain a better understanding of its remarkable performance, its records of long service. Simplicity of Ford V8 design is strikingly demonstrated by the fact that a Ford V8 motor can be and is assembled before your very eyes in less than 10 minutes. The vast extent of the Ford industrial world is depicted on this huge relief map. Aluminum cylinder heads are standard equipment on the 1934 Ford V8 passenger car engine. The story of aluminum, too, is told at the exposition. The molten metal is poured into a mold to emerge in the form of a V8 cylinder head. An escalator provides an easy approach to the balcony in the Ford Exposition building. Hexagon-headed bolts of uniform size and accuracy are produced from cold steel by a battery of automatic machines working with great rapidity. Even spark plug insulators for the Ford V8 are severely tested. If they can be lifted from a packing of dry ice more than 100 degrees below zero and suddenly thrust into a hot flame without breaking, they prove their ability to withstand punishment in actual use. Utilization of byproducts helps in quality manufacture. A Ford V8 contains more than 15,000 separate parts. Each of these, large and small, is displayed in this interesting exhibit.